Let's see, did it go on? I think it's live. I think I fixed it. So I'm just drying off from the pool. Um, and I had a little downtime because the kids are still doing their lessons. I figured I'd come on and have a quick chit chat with everyone. And I was catching up on some more of this stuff with the live streamers, these new YouTubers that have emerged in the last few months, and trying to see what was going on. I didn't realize that that one guy they said had been arrested twice, twice in a week. And it made me think, the story focus is supposed to be on a missing woman, right? Nancy Guthrie. The story is supposed to be on Nancy. And now the story has gone to the live streamers, right? And that's so sad. But I have a lot of opinions. I always have plenty of opinions for all of you that are new and just swinging by. But for everybody that has seen me over the years, you know me and my big mouth. Sometimes I wish that I kept it shut, but I always have to say it's my opinion. I change my opinion all the time because different information comes out and different things. I have disclaimers in my, um, in my description. And I always say it's entertainment only and all of that stuff because I don't understand the legalities this day and age. But I'm very hopeful when it comes to the Nancy situation that why we're not hearing very much is because there is so much going on behind the scenes and that there's a lot being accomplished. I've come to that belief. You can say it's tinfoil hat, you can say it's Delulu, but I'd rather be a little delusional than think that with technology and everything that they wouldn't have the answers. I have to think that either they're building a substantial case or Nancy's case has led to substantial discoveries. It does seem very staged. A lot of the YouTubers have amazing teeth, I've noticed as well. Um, when I was trying to catch up and I was watching, I was like, look at these people's teeth, they're amazing. Some people have like amazing smiles, and my jaw's crooked. So I think since I had my wisdom teeth removed, and that was a whole mess of a situation, I now notice people's twofers, not because I'm being judgmental, but because I am, I guess, what is the word that you use? Because I know about myself that I'm aggravated with my with my crooked jaw and trying to get that fixed and get my implant fixed that's causing it. So I think that that's why I have noticed um people's pearly whites. I think these kids are really getting themselves into some trouble over there. I don't know if you can hear them in the background. Kids being kids having fun, but it doesn't sound like their parents are okay with whatever shenanigans they're pulling. But yeah, so I found it really interesting. I'm watching everything and I'm just trying to understand and catch up. And there's really nothing to catch up on. I mean, there's not. I mean, you could spend an hour kind of going through things. It seems like the same old, same old. Um, it's just interesting. It's interesting that the focus and the story has now become the live streamers. So instead of using it for Nancy, it's become this legality situation of like constitutional rights. But then when it comes to, resisting, that's a felony. I just don't know who would want that. Um, and I think that no matter if it's right or wrong, if you're allowed to do something, does it mean that we should do something? Like there's many things in life that I do over the years, and then I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. It doesn't matter that it was allowed, it wasn't right, it was mean, or it was petty or inconsiderate. It's inconsiderate, you're in front of people's homes. If that neighborhood is in fear that a woman disappeared in the middle of the night with the weirdest stuff that everybody thought was staged, right? Because of the plants being held up, and it's just awful. The people are fearful, right? So you would think that you'd have the common courtesy of giving them a little space and not, adding to their stress. They don't know. They don't know that it's not one of these live streamers that is going out and taking people just to have content. I mean, people speculate, how are they gonna know? They're not gonna know. They don't know who anybody is. Most of the time in crime, right, it's usually people that you know. It's not usually people that you don't know, but still. So it's being considerate of the neighborhood and, the neighbors. Although I did see one neighbor that she seems a little bit like a Looney Tune. Something Sue Ellen, something Ellen. Um, yeah, that was weird. She's interesting. But you don't know what you don't know because it's very easy to catch people at an off moment, right? It's easy for something to happen and then you hit live. So you see somebody's reaction or you see somebody's, you see their behavior, but you have no idea what superseded that. So I don't know, has this lady been dealing with unbelievable stuff for weeks or is she just really nutso? I don't know. I have no idea. But it's like, yeah, I get it. It's so, you're allowed to be out there, right? You have the right to be out there. But would Nancy like this? Would she want her neighbors to be freaked out? And would she want you pretending to be masked and with a cane and blaring music or all the different things? I don't think so. Unless this is some huge, amazing story to come that, she was okay and but it doesn't make any. I can't even go there because it doesn't even make any sense to put the tinfoil hat on that far. It just seems like what we know, whether we agree with or we like that Nanos guy or the sheriff and stuff. It's I don't know. It's just so weird to me. I can't believe as I'm watching it, just it doesn't seem real. That's why I wanted to talk to you guys, see what you thought, what your opinions were, because it just seems like, how do you go from covering somebody and wanting them found to a total joke? And now the story is the live streamers. I don't get it. I don't know. So I guess in time we'll have to just follow it and see what happens. It just seems, it's like bizarre to me. It's very weird. Like, I can't really see your comments. I'm sorry. The sun is in my eyes.